Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for this evening's performance at the Millennium stage. Tonight's performance by the Talladega College Choir is brought to you in collaboration with the National Museum of African American History and Culture and Rising Up Hale Woodruff's Murals at Talladega College. Here to introduce our performance tonight is Ms. Kinshasa Holman-Conwill, the Deputy Director of the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture. Please welcome her to the stage.
Good evening. How is everyone? Don't sound so great. How's everyone? Now you sound great. Thank you for your warm welcome, and thank you to the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts for this wonderful occasion. And thank you to Talladega College. We have some alums in the audience, do we? Talladega in the house, and just want to say it has been our honor and our privilege to host Hale Woodruff's Murals at Talladega College as part of our programs at the National Museum of American History. Tonight you're in for a treat. The College Choir of Talladega is exceptional. Some of you heard them vocalizing earlier. Who was here early and heard them? Was that amazing? Yes. Well, you're in for even more. As the Deputy Director of this museum, I'm so proud to be part of a movement to create a national museum on the National Mall, the Smithsonian's 19th museum, and the only museum dedicated to the study of African American history and culture on the National Mall. I didn't even see the applause line for that. That's fabulous. If you have had a chance to go by 14th and Constitution, you may have seen Rising on the Mall, our building. Who's seen that? Pretty cool. Well, there are people in this audience, our curators, our educators, our colleagues from throughout the museum who have been part of that. But we could not do it without collaborations like the one with Talladega College. And the High Museum was also involved in the conservation of these extraordinary murals. Tonight gives us an opportunity to not only celebrate the murals, but to celebrate the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We don't think of it as Dr. King's Day, we think of it as Dr. King's Week, Dr. King's Year, this great drum major for justice. And what better way than with the dulcet and wonderful sounds of this esteemed choir. And I'd like to do one more shout out to a couple of people who don't get enough thanks, and that is Deirdre Cross, who is the head of our adult and public programs, and her boss, Esther Washington, our director of education. Would you clap for them, please? Just as our museum looks at the American experience through an African American lens and looks at those qualities such as resiliency and faith and spirituality, so too will the extraordinary music of this extraordinary choir lift you. Don't be afraid to be lifted. You're going to be lifted up. And the person to help in that lifting is an esteemed gentleman who heads this important historically black college. He is the one, the only, Dr. Billy Hawkins. Join me in welcoming him.
Good evening. Let us give Ms. Call, give her a round of applause because she has been our partner in this great venture in bringing the Talladega College murals to Washington, D.C. Let me say good evening to everyone on behalf of Talladega College, the oldest historically black college, private institution in the state of Alabama. Approximately 1,000 students, institution founded in 1867. An institution that has a proud history of academic excellence. It's always stood for academic excellence, and so we're just very, very proud that that stands tall today at Talladega College, and so we're just so thankful to be here tonight. I want to introduce Mr. Harry Coxum, who's the chairman of the board, also a graduate of Talladega. Chairman, won't you please stand? Dr. Richard English, why don't you please stand? He's from Washington, D.C., former provost. At Howard University, also on the Board of Trustees, thank you for being here tonight. And with all Talladegans, I know you're out there. Why don't you please stand? Let us see you. Stand up, let us see you. Thank all of you for being here tonight. To the Kennedy Center, to the Smithsonian, this is very, very historic for our great institution. And it is a very, very special, special night for our students being here. And I know that they're probably a little nervous tonight, but I can tell you that they have been so excited to come here and perform for you tonight. And then tonight we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King. There's a great connection with Talladega College and Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. King and Ambassador Andy Young, they met for the very first time in their life on Talladega College's campus in 1958. I have that photograph in my office. But for this great institution, those two gentlemen may not have met, they may have, but we know that they met for the first time in 1958 on our campus, and we're very, very proud of that. This week is a very, very exciting week for our institution. The Talladega College Choir is here in Washington, D.C. The stage doesn't get any bigger than being in the nation's capital and performing. And then in 2 days, our now almost 280 strong marching band in their third year, they will take the stage in the Georgia Dome in front of 70,000 people in the Battle of the Bands with 8 other institutions. And so this is a great, great week for our institution. And we want to say to all of you here in Washington, we thank you for coming out tonight and supporting this great historic institution. You are in for a treat under the direction of Mr. Willie Mitchell. All I can say is just, you probably won't be able to stay in your seat, but just enjoy the show. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. I heard 2 people. Let me say it again. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, as the president has shared with you, we came all the way from Talladega, Alabama. And of course, we're excited. And I got a lot of freshman students, and they're terribly excited. I mean, freshmen. So, a couple of songs, maybe. They gave me a time limit, and on your program, they just told me to do different kinds of this, do different kinds of songs. And I said, I tell you what, I'm gonna send you what we can do. And it's a mixture of everything. So when I got here, they said, well, you only have 52 minutes. I said, well, I can give you 2 back and we'll do 50. So I hope you enjoy the college choir. Our first selection, of course, will be, soon we'll be done. Do you have programs? Oh, okay.
troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. I want to meet my mother. I want to meet my mother. I want to meet my mother. I'm going to live with God. I want to meet my mother. I want to meet my mother. I want to meet my mother. I'm going to live with God. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. No more weeping in a wedding. No more weeping in a wedding. No more weeping in a wedding. I'm going to live with God. No more weeping in a wedding. No more weeping in a wedding. No more wedding. No more weeping in a wedding. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. Sooner we'll be done with the troubles of the world, going home to live with God. I want to meet my Jesus. I want to meet my Jesus. I want to meet my Jesus. I'm going to live with God. I want to meet my Jesus. I want to meet my Jesus. I want to meet my Jesus. I'm going to live with God. I'm going to live with God.
That was anyhow. The next song was I've been buked and I've been scored. In my excitement, I forgot to announce the numbers. Okay, y'all forgive me. This selection, I have a junior and a freshman. So when he graduates, we can keep going. I'm going to sing till the Spirit says sing.
I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till Jesus comes. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till Jesus comes. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna sing till Jesus comes. I'm gonna pray till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna pray till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna pray till the Spirit moves in my heart. I'm gonna pray till Jesus comes. Can't you feel the Spirit move? Shout out to my Jesus, move in my Jesus, shout out to my Jesus, move in my Jesus, shout out to my Jesus, move in my Jesus, shout out to Jesus, I'm gonna shout out to my Jesus, move in my Jesus, shout out to my Jesus, move in my Jesus, shout out to my Jesus, move in my Jesus, shout out to Jesus,
Give the pitch again. The rest of you, would you cut your phones off? Please, ma'am, please, sir.
oh. are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. In my Father's house, there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
This particular number is called Even Me, arranged by Doris Wilson. didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? Precious Lord, remember somebody's watching the clock. Our next song is Witness. Who will be a witness for the Lord?
For my Lord, who will be a witness for my Lord? Who will be a witness for my Lord? Who will be a witness for my Lord?
Oh, I'll be a witness for my Lord. I'll be a witness for my Lord.
My Lord, be a witness,
I'll be a witness for my
Lord.
There was a man of the Pharisees. His name was Nicodemus, and he didn't believe. The same came, surprised by night, wanted to be taught out of human sight.
Nicodemus was a man who desired to know how a man can be born when he's old. Christ told Nicodemus as a friend, man, you must be born again. He said, man, if you want to be wise, repent, believe, and be baptized.
Then you'll be a witness.
Then you'll be a witness for my Lord. You'll be a witness for my Lord. You'll be a witness. A witness for my Lord. You read about Samson. From his birth, he was the strongest man that ever lived on earth. Way back yonder in ancient times, he killed 10,000 of the Philistines. Then old Samson went to wandering about. Samson's strength was never found out. Till his wife said upon his knees, she said,
Tell me where your strength lies, if you please.
was old Samson's wife, she talked so fair. Samson said, cut off on my head. Cut it off! Shave my head just as clean as your arm, and my strength will come like a natural law.
Samson was a witness for my Lord.
Samson was a witness, Lord. Samson was a witness, Lord. Soul is a witness for my Lord.
There's another witness.
There's another witness.
There's another witness.
There's another witness.
There's another
There's
witness.
another witness for my Lord. My soul is a witness for
Now I'm going to move to a section that they really enjoy, and you'll notice the difference. Contemporary section. We'll do a song that Richard Smallwood wrote some years ago, but still very popular at this time, called Total Praise. However, I did rearrange it a little bit and put my touch to it, but I think you'll enjoy it.
Knowing my help is coming from you. Your
Michael, I got 1 minute. Oh, okay. Make sure. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Talladega College Choir. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Please remain where you are until the choir moves out. I forgot to tell you that.